He has had quite the afternoon, both him and his brother. The 1-0. Fly ball, deep center field. Rainey moving back. He looks up, and this ball is gone. Derek Hebner with the equalizer here in the bottom of the 8th. And we have a brand new ball game. But now it's a righty on a righty. Hannah showing bunt. Third baseman comes in, slaps it, grounds it to second. Kuhlman flips it to Kozlowski, to Hebner, in time. Well, a little 4-6-3, and there's 2 away.
We go on to the 4th inning. Rain has gone away, at least for the meantime, but Lawrence Tech's been making it rain on offense. 4-2, they lead it going into the 4th inning, and here to take you to the play-by-play side, Jackson Hyden.
Thank you very much, Nate. Justin Bear, the designated hitter, will lead things off here to start the 4th inning. Last appeared in the 1st inning, popped up to the catcher. It was a nice catch by Parinello running into the net. First pitch swinging. Little blooper in the left center field. Who's going to call it? And it's Kempinen for out number 1. Yeah, looking at the radar last night before I go into bed, I was like, there's no way we play even 1 inning tomorrow. And when I woke up this morning, it downpoured for like 10 minutes, and then it's been pretty much clear since. And we've got a full slate of games ahead of us. Bunch of baseball. First pitch to Trent Matthews, misses low and away for ball 1.
Obviously, I don't need to tell you guys this. I mean, you all kind of understand exactly what it is here in Michigan, but, the whole lake effect thing makes a difference. Sometimes you'll have a big system coming across the lake, and then all of a sudden it breaks up. You never really quite know what to expect, but for the meantime, we're doing okay.
Mispronounced Logan Walker. Correction. Up to plate now. He follows it back. 2-1 now.
Did he break his non-wooden bat?
I don't know. Or he's looking for some pine tar in his glove, it looks like. I mean, on a day like today, a little bit. The sun was poking out there for like a millisecond, but, I mean, your gloves can get a little slippery.
It's interesting when you think about the rain, because you think about cold weather. Generally speaking, that's advantage pitcher. And we see that a lot early in seasons, generally speaking, not always. You think about warmer weather, generally speaking, right? That's advantage hitters. The ball's flying through the air a lot easier. But when you talk about rain, I don't know if there's really any winners. I would say the pitcher's probably at a disadvantage because the ball can get waterlogged, but hitters clearly struggle too.
2-1's grounded back up the middle. Vincent is there. Throw to first is a low throw, but fielded on a hop by Rose. Retires Walker. There's 2 away for Trent Matthews.
What's interesting? Maybe there's actually a little bit of strategy in skipping the baseball on a turf field because it does bounce different than what a grass field is.
That's true.
If you skip it in the right spot, it actually ends up looking like a solid throw. So good job by the shortstop and Vincent putting that one on line. Skips up perfectly for the catch.
It's almost going to bounce on a perfect line, whereas a baseball, like a dirt field, you're never going to know. Drag bunt down the third base line. McKay picks, throws. Not in time. A little 2-out bunt action for Matthews. And he's a double and a triple away from the cycle.
And I love someone who's versatile at the plate. You get a solo bomb, and then you go up your next AB and you lay down a perfect bunt single down that third base line to keep the inning alive. And also for someone like Nick Post, who, let's keep in mind, 2 hits yesterday. He's been on base once. Mind you, he was hit by a pitch, but his bat has been getting better. And I know it didn't carry the highest batting average coming into the year, but trust the hot bat.
He'll take off. The throw down to second is not in time. And he'll skip right behind second base. But Vincent was there to back it up, so no further progress. And I don't hate the 2-out drag bunt there. I mean, you got to give your team as many opportunities as possible to try to score. And well, that third inning was the first time they were shut down all game. Here's the 1-0. Liner, center field. Hughes coming in on it, and we'll let it drop in front of him. Matthews will jog on to the plate, and it's a 5-2 lead for Lawrence Tech here in the top of the fourth.
You know, they say history tends to repeat itself. You look back at that game yesterday for Lawrence Tech, what set up their run in the 10th inning was a stolen base. That time it was Meyer with a single and a stolen base, came around to score. This time it's Trent Matthews who gets on with a single and a stolen base. Nick Post is able to bring him home. It's the game within the game. It's shifting from base to base, and how every one run in postseason play can feel like 2 or 3.
Sternman rips it down the right field line. That is fair. Saman will pick it up. He'll throw it in as Post skirts into third, and there's runners on the corners with 2 away for Tasker Trippy.
And not only that, I think there's a level of frustration here for Fisk, too, because he's just not getting a lot of swing and miss. So it just seems like he's aiming his pitches right now. He's just trying to get a feel back for where the zone is, and because of that, he's leaving stuff in hittable locations. Post and Sternman both able to take advantage of that. So has to be careful here against Tasker Trippy, and I know it's kind of been a slow start. It has been a slow start for him here in the postseason, 0 for 6, but he could really break it open if he leaves one up.
So Post off at third, Sternman off at first. 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Trippy underneath that changeup, and it's 0-1.
I love me a first pitch changeup too, especially if it's executed well, because it looks like a fastball coming in. You think he's going to challenge you, swing out in front of it. That was a great spot.
Stretched the pitch and tried to paint the outside part of the plate, but missed barely, and it's 1s.
And that's the interesting dynamic about this game today. Maybe a little bit of a different zone. We saw a wide outside part of the plate yesterday.
Snap throw over to first, and Sternman's back there safely. You know Sternman and the Blue Devils are going to be trying to swipe second here and give him even a bigger chance to add on 2 more.
A little double steal action. Didn't work the first time around, but not a bad idea.
Fisk has been pumping in a lot of fastballs here during this at-bat, potentially to try to take away that stolen base or attempt rather to second. Again, checking on Sternman. Trippy scored the first run of the ball game. He scored on that Little League home run by Jack Birch back in the first inning. And Fisk retired the first 2 batters, actually retired 6 in a row dating back to the end of the second inning, and has really struggled to get this final out here in the fourth. 3-1. And that'll drop in for a strike, so the count is full. Sternman will be in move here. There is an arm warming up, a right-hander down in the pen for Cleary. The payoff pitch. Sternman takes off, ground ball to short. Vinson gobbles it up, the throw to first in time, and that'll retire the side. Cleary scores 1 on an RBI base hit by Nick Post, and nothing more going on after that. We're headed to the bottom of the fourth inning. 5-2 is our score. Lawrence Tech on top. You're watching the Cornerstone Sports Network.